How's it going, guys? It's Vivi and welcome back. So Kingdom Hearts 3's ReMIND DLC will be launching this week, on Thursday, January 23rd on PlayStation 4. The official Kingdom Hearts account on Twitter showed us what to look forward to. The very first thing I want to discuss, this. Sora is dual wielding here. Again is the keyword. Dual wielding, the Oathkeeper and Oblivion is part of double form, which I believe would be phase 2 of the Oathkeeper's form change. How sure are we of this? Well, 1. Dual wielding is tied to Oathkeeper's form due to the white attire. It's exactly the same as just wielding the Oathkeeper. And 2. Going back to a previous trailer of ReMIND, we have Oathkeeper only, with its own set of combos. This right here we can assume is phase 1 of its Keyblade transformation, called Light Form. It hasn't been revealed, but we can speculate. Light Form being the opposite of Dark Form for Oblivion, which was already revealed. For those not up to date, yes, Oblivion and Oathkeeper will launch as free update 1.07. It will release shortly, before the release of ReMIND. The North American website of Square Enix states the following. Fans of Kingdom Hearts 3 will be able to receive a brand new DLC package free of charge when they download the version 1.07 update of the main game. This free DLC includes a main story update. Okay, there's the additional scenario being ReMIND as explained by Nomura, but what's the whole deal with a main story update? I believe these are scenes which will appear when you replay the game, something along the lines of final mixes. You know, brand new scenes when you replay the game. But I wonder, do we really have to replay the game to watch these main scenarios, or will they appear in theater mode? I hope there's the possibility of the latter. Newly added abilities, alright, cool. Keyblades, Oathkeeper and Oblivion, plus new form changes added. In-game requirements in Kingdom Hearts 3 to acquire Keyblades. Expanded sharing features. What are these in-game requirements when it comes to the Oblivion and Oathkeeper? It is speculated that Oathkeeper is obtained when you get the proofs, launched with the Critical Mode update, if you remember. There's the Proof of Promise, unlocked by finding all lucky emblems, and there's the Proof of Times Past. You have to beat Critical to obtain that one. I can already hear the oh no's. If the Proof of Promise is for the Oathkeeper, well, that gives the possibility of Proof of Times Past being tied to the Oblivion Keyblade. So do I have to beat Critical to obtain Oblivion? Maybe. Now, along with this Critical update, which happened in the past, came New Game Plus. You move over all Keyblades and your proofs. If you had completed a save with 100% emblems, you could have carried the Proof of Promise over to a new save. If, and only if, you had loaded up your 100% save initially. Some people forgot to do that when the update of Critical happened. Anyway, you got the proofs, you can carry them over to any save file when doing New Game Plus. I got the Proof of Promise. I'm planning on playing ReMIND on Proud. I take it ReMIND will have its own section in the menu, you know, a standalone episode, you know, an additional scenario in other words. You'll most likely have the choice to select a file with story completed at 100%. Remember folks, ReMIND is an additional scenario that happens after the main scenario. This whole carry over your items thing, there's one thing I'm worried about. If I don't have the Proof of Times Past, you know, beating Critical, then I won't be able to carry that over to my ReMIND save file. So if I want to get Oblivion, let's say, I'm gonna have to replay the game all over again and carry that over to ReMIND. I'm planning on playing ReMIND on Proud. If I don't have the Proof of Times Past, then I can't even get the Oblivion. At the end of the day, this is all just speculation. We don't have official confirmation on these proofs, okay? Next, we understand the gameplay part and requirements when it comes to Oathkeeper and Oblivion, let's say. What about the lore side of things? How come Sora is able to dual wield again? Well, Vivi, because he always could dual wield. Not exactly. The reason Sora dual wields in Kingdom Hearts 2 is due to Ven's heart. Okay, if Sora dual wielding is thanks to Ven, then how come he wasn't wielding at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3? Ven's heart was still sleeping within Sora. Yes, you have a point. But I'm just gonna assume the fact that since Sora fell to darkness in Dream Drop Distance, he lost his abilities, and that affected him, dual wielding, despite him still being connected to Ven. Now let me skip the whole rambling. okay, and jump straight to Nomura's statement on this whole dual-wielding thing, its origin story. Sora can wield 2 keyblades at once because he has Ventus's as well as his own. As Roxas is part of Sora, he also can use 2. In Days, Roxas awakened his ability to dual-wield after fighting Xion. In Kingdom Hearts 2, once Sora absorbs him, he can also dual-wield. This was from the Birth by Sleep Ultimania. Another cool thing about the cover art of Face My Fears Utata Hikaru, this is what he had to say. I myself drew the cover art. The fact that she has 2 keyblades means she must have 2 hearts. So rule of thumb, 1 heart equals to 1 keyblade. Keep that one in mind. As for Roxas, he is his own person now in Kingdom Hearts 3, thanks to Evan, formerly called Vexen. Evan had this line of puppets capable of housing a heart and giving life to that puppet. Roxas's heart went into the puppet Demyx had brought to Ienzo when Sora fought Xion. When Roxas's heart left Sora's, we assume it quickly found its way towards that puppet. The whole scenario with Xion being connected to the people surrounding him is what basically caused Roxas to leave Sora's body at that moment. Okay, Vivi, we get it. Roxas is back. But we're only looking at 1 heart now. Roxas's heart. How is it possible that he's still dual-wielding? Initially, Roxas was dual-wielding thanks to Ventus. Well, before dual-wielding, he only had 1 keyblade, remember. Dual-wielding was triggered when he fought Xion. So I like to believe the theory of Ven resting in Roxas when Roxas was born, but at the same time also building his own heart. Xemnas did say in Dream Drop Distance that nobodies can grow their own hearts. So when he fought Xion being a manifestation of Sora's memories, well, that's what allowed Roxas to wield Sora's keyblade. So again, how is Roxas dual-wielding here if he only has 1 heart? His real heart he grew. I believe Roxas is an exception. He grew his own heart while heavily being connected to Ven's and Sora's. So with that, Roxas is special. A heart born from the connection of 2 other hearts. Or there's always option B. There was a scene where Ienzo says something about reconstructing Roxas's heart. Using Data Roxas from Data Twilight Town, the ability to dual-wield most likely got transferred. Secret Report number 9, let's not forget. Complete and perfect digitalization of the heart is impossible. We can only hope to partially reconstruct it, so it's possible a bit of data went inside that puppet along with Roxas's real heart. So basically, this Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 3 could be a mix of data and his real heart. That could explain him with 2 keyblades. But now there's Sora. Roxas, okay, we tried explaining his scenario, but what about Sora? He only has 1 heart now. Roxas's heart left. Xion's heart left. We only have 1. Sora's. I read theories on Twitter suggesting that Ephemer's heart now resides within Sora. I mean, this is Tetsuya Nomura at the end of the day. Who knows? Or, there's the Papu Fruit scenario. By the way, here's a beautiful brand new artwork done by Tetsuya Nomura for ReMIND. This comes as a pre-order bonus theme for the Japanese version of ReMIND. Sucks that this is exclusive, this is beautiful artwork. You can see the full version courtesy of Mystic Distance over on Twitter. What does the fruit represent? Riku in Kingdom Hearts 1 explained, if 2 people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives no matter what. This scene in Kingdom Hearts 3, sharing implies one takes a bite out of the other's fruit. Could it be that this constant, forever bond they just built allowed Sora to dual-wield? I mean, other than that, I don't see any other way of Sora dual-wielding again. Unless you wanna think of the scenario where, oh, Sora's heart had so many connections to other people's hearts. That one sounds too simple in my opinion, but hey, maybe it could work. So with that being said, let's move on to the other cool features coming with ReMIND. There's a new feature called the Premium Menu. This menu will come with 2 subcategories, Black Code and Fast Pass. This one seems to imply Black Code, with the option to apply restrictions. Thanks to fan community translations, KH13 shed more light on this premium menu after World of Tres happened in Osaka, Japan in the month of December. Well, last month technically. Black Code, on the other hand, uses player-imposed restrictions to crank the difficulty up to ludicrous levels, with options such as choosing how much health you have and restricting the use of cure and items. Looking at the screenshot, you can in fact disable cure altogether, meaning it applies to all party members according to the description below. The part where it says you can choose how much health from Cage13's post, well, notice how you can scroll down. There's more stuff at the bottom. We're yet to find out. Now on the right side we have merits. King of Toys. It seems we can refight bosses? What do you think of that? Or this could be a scenario where you simply replay the game with premium menu in mind. As for the screenshot, this seems to showcase Fast Pass. Look at all those situation commands. According to Cage13's translations, Fast Pass includes adjustments to make the game easier, such as the ability to defeat enemies with a single blow, and grand magic and attractions appearing more frequently, to the point that there can be about 6-7 spells, and attractions stacked up above the command menu, as shown in the video. Next, data greeting is all photo mode stuff, folks. This is potential meme generator, I'm not even kidding. Introducing the data greeting feature in the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND DLC, from Twitter. You'll be able to place objects and characters, and change their poses and expressions to create your own custom photos. The possibilities are almost limitless. We're looking forward to seeing yours. Thank you for the power you have given us. Square Enix, thank you. Notice the section with the main characters, there's arrows pointing left and right. There's going to be more characters you can utilize. That means yes, you can use even Master Xehanort to make funny photos. By the way, no. Sora standing in Destiny Islands doesn't mean we can explore Destiny Islands. There's no such thing. According to Cage13's translation, data greeting, or photo mode, as reported by many attendees, is basically an extended version of the camera mode. This can be accessed directly from the main menu and includes a photo album option. Upon accessing this mode, the player is instantly greeted by a scene of Sora facing the sea in Destiny Islands. In this mode, characters, props, effects, locations, and camera orientations can be set up freely for shooting. Multiple characters, including enemies, can be set in one photo, and poses and facial expressions can be customized. In the video shown, this mode was used to recreate scenes from past games using Kingdom Hearts 3's graphics. For example, the scene of Axel confronting Xion in Twilight Town, from 358 over 2 days. There's also an option for Slideshow, which will allow you to make transitions with music of your choice. Music from the game, of course. You can make recreations even, as pointed out by Cage13. There's one with Kairi, it's very blurry, but it's Kairi and Lee training. It's not a new scene, it's nothing of such sort. It's just you imagining a certain scenario and bringing it to life, which is neat. As the Twitter account said, the possibilities are limitless, folks, so have fun playing Kingdom Hearts 3's ReMIND this week, okay? Oh, and before I forget, the file size for ReMIND, the Japanese version, is much bigger than the English version. On the PlayStation Store, we only have the file size for ReMIND plus its concert video. PlayStation did showcase small clips of that orchestra, which is pretty neat. Why are the sizes so different? Don't forget, the Japanese version will have the option to switch to English. That could explain it, okay? But other than that, guys, I've said plenty for this video, okay? I'll leave all the links of Cage13 and articles in the description below. So as always, thank you so much for the support. If you have your own thoughts, theories, or stuff like that, leave everything in the comments section below, okay? I've been Vivi, and thank you for watching. Until next time.